Okay, it's another day. Getting the plumbing all squared away. Got the harness all squared away. Got the connectors and chingaderas all squared away. Cleaned the power steering so that way it looks nice and clean, because you don't want to throw it inside of an engine bay where everything else is nice and clean. Look at the header shield. Put this on the other day. Looks brand new. Cleaned this off the best I could. Well, the Wiz is gonna have fun putting these belts on. Let's see. Got the power steering right here. Got the fuel lines. Got the coolant line. Oh, forgot to put this one on right here. Yeah, but looks a lot better than what it did. You guys saw in the first video how gross and dirty it was. But yeah, it looks a lot better. What's going on, guys? It's another beautiful day here in sunny California. Hold on, this guy going by on a bike. As I was saying before, I was really interrupted. Right now, we have everything buttoned up. Axles are in. Oil is about to go in after I change out the filter. Coolant's going in. Just changed the transmission fluid. So we put 3 quarts, is what it says on the internet, and what our friends have said. 3 quarts to put to fill that up. So we're good on that. Oil was so black, dude. It was gross. It's supposed to be red, and there was a lot of like metal shards all over it. This is the rag. Like, this isn't even fucking. Look at that. Like, what is this? Gross. Like, that's not even black. That's just gray. But power steering is only hand tight. We're just gonna start the car with it. Only hand tight because there's no fluid going in here yet. So we still have fluid, but we're gonna put that in there. I'm pouring the coolant in as we speak, so we can get this bad boy started today. This is why automatics suck. Right here. This is your shifter cable. And you have to get it dead on, because we couldn't, when we first had it on here, it wouldn't go into any gear. It'd only go into first, second, and drive. I'm gonna call it first, second, and drive. And it wouldn't go into reverse, neutral, or park. So now that I did this, and we adjusted it, it will go into neutral, drive, and park. Tighten that up. There we go. Now I gotta clamp these little fuckers down, and then it should shift, and I gotta put the case back on that goes over this. Good. It shifts. Valve cover's on. Heater cover. PVC. Everything. Domino. Macker. Happy boy. Happy fat little boy. It's all sealed. Ready to go. Spark plugs are in. Still pouring coolant, because he's a thirsty bitch. So it's the next day. We got everything situated. We got everything plugged up. Have everything ready to go. But the car doesn't want to start. So we're not getting spark. So that could lead to one thing. Maybe the crank position sensor is bad. Oh, this fool took the speaker. Damn. Jeez. So the crank position sensor could be bad. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to bypass it. And I'll show you guys how to do so, and so that way it won't happen to you. Okay? Update. So I did the crank bypass, which is your red wire, your black white wire with a red stripe, and a solid white wire, which is C11 and C14. And then on this one, it's C1, which is your first wire on top left, which is blue with red stripe, and yellow. After you use these things called quick splicers to get rid of your knock sensor, you snip the end of C1, and you snip the end of C11. So that eliminated our check engine problem with the crank position sensor, because you guys saw how wobbly it is. But now we have another problem. So the other problem is this. The car is on its 3rd distributor. The starter checks out, the distributor spins, I think. We get fuel, the main relay has power, the ECU has power, the distributor has no power, there's no spark. So upon further inspection, we saw this, which is connected to this little boy over here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to twist these real quick, and see if the car has some spark and it starts, because if so, that's our problem. Because we tried figuring out everything. We ran through all the troubleshootings, but as you guys can see, they don't know what the fuck they're doing here. So, and I apologize, Grandpa, in advance if you're watching this, but this car is really frustrating. Been working on it for how long would you say, Luis? Huh? How long would you say we've been working on this? 3 weeks? No, like 2 weeks. Maybe like 2 weeks, just trying to troubleshoot this shit. So I'm gonna twist these up real quick and try to start the car. All right, I rigged this up real quick. Let's see if this starts. Please start. Damn it, still nothing. What the hell did these guys do to this car? Man. So let me give you the rundown of what's going on, okay? So the car, if I could set this up somewhere where you guys can actually see me. Okay, so, oh, stop it, come on. Fuck it, I'm setting you guys here. So, we're not getting any spark. We're not getting any, we got fuel. Alternators connected, grounds are connected, all the grounds, transmission, valve cover, radiator, not the radiator, thermostat housing, battery, everything's connected. There's not one thing that's not connected. ECU's connected. I eliminated the crank position sensor because this motor originally didn't have one, but it has the plug in the harness for one. Because this is a B20, the motor we were using was an LS, so I guess this is an OBD1 block, maybe, if that's a thing. Knock sensors connected. Shit, I don't even know if you like. I don't know. I don't know what the problem could be. I guess it's just more trial and error, figuring out what the hell's going on. It's on its third distributor. Two of them were, well, two of them I know that works. This one looks brand new on the inside, so put that one there. Still nothing. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but fuck this car. So on that note, it's back to the drawing board. Update. So we had Alex here, and we checked out the car. He's like, yeah, everything seems in order, but we're still not getting power. We tried a different ECU, still not getting power. We tried to see if the ignition has 12 volts. It does. Like the ignition switch, it has 12 volts. We checked the fuel pump, it has volts. The only thing that's not getting voltage is the distributor, which is weird because even through the chassis harness, well, the motor harness and everything else, you're still not getting power. With that being said, all of our wiring guys are MIA, so don't know what to do. So what we're going to do now is a compression test. Check the compression, see if the motor is at least okay, that we didn't do all that work for nothing. And then he's going to have to take it to someone who can get this distributor started, because we've tried everything. I bypassed the crank. It's an OBD2A. From the years 96 to 99, because cars usually get marked as like a 98. Well, it's like a let's say like the Integra's new, right? Came out in 98. They mark it as a 99. So it's an OBD2A. Bypass the crank. We're getting fuel. Car cranks over, but just no spark. All right, go ahead. Alright. 130 something. Damn. Stop. Like 125. Cylinder number 3, go ahead. Alright. 125 also. And cylinder number 4, go ahead. Alright, go ahead. That's in the 130s. It's about 130, yeah.
So 3 and 4 are almost the same. I mean,
well,
2 and 4.
This one's 130, this one's 125, 125, 130. They're like 125 up there by 30-ish.
Maybe we put your starter back down.
You'll never get it. You'll never guess. We got it to start, thanks to Riggs. Thank you. But here's the problem. I checked all the fuses. We checked everything.
Had to fix some wires.
We had to fix some wires. It was a fucking fuse. What was it?
The ignition coil.
The ignition coil fuse underneath the dash, right?
Yeah.
I checked all the fuses. One of them was missing, and there's no diagram down there. And I pulled up a diagram, and I couldn't fucking find anything for it. Well, it's running, so.
I would have figured it out sooner, but I had to inspect your guys' stuff too.
Jesus. Let's see. Temp is good. Bleeding. Sounds like it has a misfire, but that's because the exhaust is not connected down there. Still got to work out the kinks, put up the power steering, and what have you. So the loose sound that you guys are hearing is the exhaust not bolted up. It's just dangling, but it starts. It's not overheating, and it's rubbing against itself, like the other exhaust piece, like the actual, like the headers are rubbing. Their headers rubbing against the muffler, is what that sound is, and that's why it sounds like it has a misfire too, is because it's going out the back. But when you rev it, there's no misfire. There's no high idling or none of that. So everything seems to check out. No check engine lights, so that's good. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I got the headlights wired up. No more of this crap right here. And got this headlight wired up. So all of this right here is headlights and taillights that they had to a kill switch for some reason. I don't know why, but this is all going away. This is no longer needed, and it travels all the way through to the back. So I have to take everything off, which is gonna suck, and I gotta rewire it. So while I finish this up, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to smack that like button. Before you guys even ask what the hell I have on my head, it's 2 paper towels. Believe it or not, this prevents gnats from flying into your ear, so, and into my face. I haven't had a gnat in about an hour or 2, and I did this yesterday too, so it worked. For some reason it works. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to slap that like button. Please make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications when I upload, and also if you guys would like to buy a Lazymangarage t-shirt, the links are in the description down below. Also with Robert's t-shirts, Alex's t-shirts, and Rico's t-shirts. If you guys would like to save yourself some money using my codes down below, you can save yourself money on headers, MPC hardware, and tucked brake lines, and more. Also R1 concepts. So if you guys would like to do that, head on over to the link down below. My name is Chris from Lazymangarage, and I'm lazy, so you don't have to be. Peace.